This is Vernon Golson of the Jets, and you're watching PressPassTV.
Hey, welcome to PressPassTV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Michael Artsis, and this is Tech Talk, where you get to check out some really cool gadgets. Today we're talking about the DXG-567V HD camcorder. Now, there are a lot of camcorders like this on the market, not that many that shoot HD, but also this happens to be my favorite one of the ones that are out there. I think it works the best, is the easiest to use, and really has the best features. Here you go. It doesn't have a built-in hard drive. It works off little SD cards, up to 16 gigabyte cards that you can plug right in the side, and instead of using tapes, remember the days of tapes? On the 4 gigabyte card, you can hold about almost 2 hours of HD footage, and of course this thing shoots in standard definition and lower quality as well. It's very small, lightweight, easy to carry, and one of my favorite things is the fact that it's basically the size of my BlackBerry. It looks a little bit like a standard digital camera. It's very undercover. You can get into lots of places with this where people won't think you're using a video camera. It runs on AA batteries, which I also like because you can replace them anywhere. All right, one thing I like about this thing is it's pretty rugged. It's been bounced around, tossed around, and altogether, banged around in my suitcase, in my laptop bag, in my backpack. I take it pretty much everywhere. I mean, as a reporter, I should always have a camera on me, and I do. I can cover every and any event with this thing. It's really awesome if I had to. Here's how the thing works. It's very simple. We turn the camera on up top, and we've got the functions. Right now we're in record mode. To get to play, we would hit the play button, and then we can toggle through the different videos that we've shot. Like, for instance, the Colts one. And this is part of the Colts one during the Colts game. And you can hear the crowd and the audio and everything like that. So then you've got, to get out of play mode, you hit play again, and then you're in HD, which is what it defaults to. And then you just toggle to the right, and it puts it in standard def, and then low quality, if you toggle one more time. And then you're back to HD, and all you do is hit record, and now you're recording in high definition, which is really nice. It gets you into places that you couldn't have shot video before, and it records very good audio at the same time. I'll give you some examples. I shot a story with the Vikings. I got off a plane with Joseph Wendt from Joseph's Custom Clothes. We went to the Vikings Players Lounge in the Vikings training facility. No cameras, no media are ever allowed in this place. I was able to whip out this little camera and shoot a really good story as he measured up the players for the Vikings with this camera. And it's because nobody really knew what was going on. The players were cool with it. They thought it was fun. We told them the players what was going on, but security didn't mind. Head coach Brad Childress was there. We talked to him. He didn't mind. It doesn't seem like an in-your-face big camera, and it shoots beautifully. Take a look at some of this footage right here from the Vikings practice facility.
Yeah, that's nice. I mean, that with a chocolate brown shoe and just a white shirt, or a black shirt and a black shooting belt. Yeah. That's a beautiful car.
Yeah, I know it's tight.
Let me just match up the shirts and ties.
Yeah, you did a good job last time.
You want to do add some cufflinks to it? Match them really nice. I have some beautiful ones from Italy that are hand blown.
Every guy I work with is important to me, and I want to look after them, and I want them to appreciate what I do.
It also allowed me to follow Darryl Reed from the Indianapolis Colts into Nordstrom's. We got a lot of uncanny video and some candid moments from him as we got him fitted for clothes. Now, normally this would have had to pass through corporate, and as soon as they saw a camera, they would have freaked out. But D. Reed and I decided we'd just go in there last minute, spur of the moment, and we didn't have time to call corporate. So what did we do? We got Dan Cohen from PressPassTV, who was with us, to follow us with a camera. This camera, in fact, and it shot some very good footage as D. Reed found a suit for the Foots Foundation event that was that night. And then one of my favorite stories that I've shot on it is the one of the Colts' new building, Lucas Oil Stadium, and the Colts practice facility. Now, it was a very busy week, and we weren't allowed to go into the stadium with these big cameras and make big to-do about it. So we went in with this, very undercover, and we got a lot of great footage. I think you'll see from this piece that it's really cool.
Each concourse is branded by a different sponsor. In the AirTran concourse, you will find some airplane seats and airline-themed food concessions. There is also a podium for press conferences in front of fans.
The whole team meets in here at 9 a.m. on a daily basis, okay? All right? That's very important for Wednesday because Wednesday represents the first day of the week where they come back after a day off. Tuesdays are typically the days the players are off during the week during the regular season, okay?
Peyton Manning's locker is in between the stalls of his offensive linemen. He is one of few big-time QBs to position himself like this. Peyton, like several key Colts, has 2 stalls instead of 1. Reggie Wayne and Marvin Harrison are also in that group.
All right, so what you see there is that it works really well in low light, in bad light, and with a lot of light. And it also adjusts really quickly. The focus is good. It allows us to get some really good close-ups of that fake grass called field turf, and it really allows us to follow around. And you can see that the audio is really well as well. When Vernon Cheek goes on camera, we can hear him clearly and nicely. We can hear the fans. We can hear the players running on the field. All right, so that brings us to what happens when the device is plugged in, or how do you plug it in. So the first thing you do is you open this, and you can use the extension cord here, which I think is good because it doesn't put pressure on the device or the computer. You plug it in here to the USB jack, and then you turn the device on. So once I turn the device on, you will see it appear on my desktop, the SD memory card. So we just open that up and we go into DCIM, and this is just very much like a digital camera. I double click and there's some footage. Here is some of the footage that we shot inside the stadium. Here's where an image stabilizer might have been a little nice, right there as you saw that footage shake. But you see how nicely it plays and how nicely it's shot, and you can see even in bad lighting situations, you can see those banners. If we go back a little bit, you can see those Indianapolis Colts banners, which is so very nice, those AFC championship banners. And that's a very hard lighting situation, so it's nice to see it do so well in that kind of lighting situation. So let's say this clip is file 0002.move, and I wanted to pull it onto my desktop to edit later. I would just pull it onto my desktop, and it takes, you see how long it takes. It's 90 megabytes, and it's going to take, I don't know, what did that take? 15 seconds? So it didn't take very long. The price for this thing, it lists for about $179, but you can find it for about $119 if you shop right online. The only thing I don't like about this camera that I think that they should improve is it's got this terrible beep. I don't know if you can hear it. When I start and stop recording, you hear that beep. It's not good because it allows people to know you're recording right now. So I'd like to be able to turn that beep off. I certainly can't find it in the menu settings, a way to do that, but if you can, that would be great. Maybe they can find a way to do that, or somebody could let me know. And then also there's no image stabilizer, which makes it a little bit harder. I don't really zoom in with the camera because it's better not to. It does have a little bit of a digital zoom, but I think that an image stabilizer or a good image stabilizer would make this a great camera. It really is a great camera though, don't get me wrong. There are other cameras out there like the Flip Cam, not as good, and there are some other ones that are coming out. I also really like the fact that it's got the SD card right in the side, and you can pop that out at any point, add memory to it, all that stuff. I think that this camera really is the best bang for the buck. It's not a 1080p, but it's a 720p. It shoots great footage, as you can see, and it gets you into places you wouldn't normally get. But it's really great. It's a lot of fun. It's good for family functions. It's good for just having it and keeping it in your briefcase. Just in case anything happens, you can record anything. Great audio, great video. All right, that was Tech Talk. For more behind-the-scenes action or technology reports, head over to our website, PressPassTV.com, or check out our YouTube page, youtube.com/PressPass. And if you want to send us some feedback or have some questions about a gadget you've seen on PressPass TV, hit us up at TechTalk@PressPassTV.com. For everyone at PressPass TV, I'm Michael Artsis. Be terrific.